is the most awesome day of the week, and you are in for 10 minutes of comedy free news and Poonyanuch. One story we are been following is ongoing war in Nigeria. About half of the African country is Muslim, most of them live in the north. 40% is Christian, most of them live in the south, and since 2009 a militant Islamic group have been terrorizing Nigeria. There was a stricter form of Muslim religious law important over the country, and as reported last year there have been brutal in there, taking kidnapping more than 200 schoolgirls. Boko Haram has targeted civilian Christian government buildings, sometimes using children to carry out an attack. Local officials say Boko Haram recently murdered as many as 2,000 people in recent assaults on northern Nigeria. Related President Goodluck Jonathan visited the area today. He is up for re-election in February and critics say he is not doing enough to stop Boko Haram. We have been talking to soldiers here, and what they tell us is a very, very worrying and terrible picture. They say they are being targeted or menaced or destroyed by Boko Haram. When they get on the battlefield, Boko Haram, they say have big anti-aircraft come off the back of trucks. Reports that are accurate enough to treat quarters of a mile. The soldiers say they only have support at 47 departments are only useful up to a few hundred yards. They only have 60 bullets when they go into battle. Boko Haram, they say, have many more bullets. They put out more firepower. The soldiers, for the most part, are focused to beat down. The soldiers even have to pay for their own uniform. They don't have vest jackets and helmets in many cases, so they are being withdrawn from the battlefield by Boko Haram. Their moral is wrong, and this is one of the reasons that Boko Haram is able to make the gain that they are making under the military secrets really better for fullness and for victory. Over to Belgium now, where government officials say they just prevented a major terrorist attack. Yesterday, police leaders are meeting in Brussels, a city in East Belgium. They were looking for a saboteur, terrorism customer group of people waiting for orders to attack. A Belgian Arctic official said the terror suspect immediately started shooting at and attacking police. Belgian officials say the three suspects have been under surveillance for a while. Some of them are believed to have traveled to Syria, where the ISIS terrorist group operates. Officials say the suspects in Belgium might have gotten orders from ISIS. Counter-terrorism operations were going on in other Belgian cities, and security has been increased across Europe following last week's terrorist attack in the French capital.
10 minutes of commercial-free news. I'm Carl Azus. One story we've been following is ongoing violence in Nigeria. About half of the African country is Muslim. Most of them live in the north. 40% is Christian. Most of them live in the south. And since 2009, Boko Haram, a militant Islamic group, has been terrorizing Nigeria. They want a stricter form of Muslim religious law imposed throughout the country. And as we reported last year, they've been brutal in their tactics, kidnapping more than 200 schoolgirls. Boko Haram has targeted civilians, churches, government buildings, sometimes using children to carry out their attacks. Local officials say Boko Haram recently murdered as many as 2,000 people in recent assaults on northern Nigerian villages. President Goodluck Jonathan visited the region yesterday. He's up for re-election in February, and critics say he's not doing enough to stop Boko Haram.
We've been talking to soldiers here, and what they tell us is a very, very worrying and troubling picture. They say they're being outgunned, outmanned, out-resourced by Boko Haram. When they get on the battlefield, Boko Haram, they say, have big anti-aircraft guns on the backs of trucks. Weapons that are accurate up to 3/4 of a mile. The soldiers say they only have small AK-47s, weapons that are only useful up to a few hundred yards. They only have 60 bullets when they go into battle. Boko Haram, they say, have many more bullets. They put down more firepower. The soldiers, for the most part, are forced to withdraw. The soldiers even have to pay for their own uniforms. They don't have flak jackets and helmets in many cases. So they are being beaten from the battlefield by Boko Haram. Their morale is low, and this is one of the reasons that Boko Haram is able to make the gains that they're making, and that the military successes are really rather few and far between.
Over to Belgium now, where government officials say they just prevented a major terrorist attack. Yesterday, police raided a building in Verviers, a city in eastern Belgium. They were looking for a suspected terrorist cell, a small group of people waiting for orders to attack. A Belgian justice official says the terror suspects immediately started shooting at and attacking police. Authorities killed 2 of the suspects. A third was injured and arrested. Belgian officials say the 3 suspects have been under surveillance for a while. Some of them are believed to have traveled to Syria, where the ISIS terrorist group operates. Officials say the suspects in Belgium might have gotten orders from ISIS. Counterterrorism operations were going on in other Belgian cities, and security has been increased across Europe following last week's terrorist attacks in the French capital.